Huge news coming out of Marvel today with the potential return of Jonathan Majors to the MCU on the horizon, as well as a release date for Sonic 4. This is a big weekly roundup. Let's start with the big news. There's a big rumor going around about Marvel Studios that has people talking. According to a new report, Marvel might be thinking about bringing back actor Jonathan Majors to finish up Kang the Conqueror's story in the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU. You might remember Jonathan Majors from the show Loki, where he played Kang. He was dropped from the role after being found guilty of 2 counts of assault and harassment. He has since completed a 52-week domestic violence program. The question now is, should he be allowed to return to Hollywood? Marvel's original plan was for the Avengers to fight Kang in the Kang Dynasty, but after Major's legal trouble, the movie was renamed Avengers Doomsday. Now, we know that Robert Downey Jr. will return as Dr. Doom instead. A new report from Screen Geek claims that Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige is thinking about bringing Majors back to wrap up Kang's story. However, this is still just a rumor and it's unclear if it'll happen. Fans first met Kang in Loki and saw him again in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. There's still many Kang variants, different versions of him, so Marvel will need to figure out how to handle Kang's storyline in future movies. The excitement for the second season of Netflix hit show One Piece is growing fast. New actors have already been announced, and now we have the first official image from the upcoming season. The picture shows the Straw Hat Pirates leader Luffy standing with his loyal crew: Sanji, Zoro, Nami, and Usopp. The setting is the famous town of Loguetown, a key location in One Piece. This is where the legendary pirate Gold Roger was executed, and right before his death, he revealed the secret of the One Piece treasure, sparking the Great Pirate Era. The second season will focus on the Alabasta arc, one of the most popular storylines in the original manga. It covers 117 chapters in the manga and 74 episodes in the anime. In this arc, the Straw Hat Pirates get involved in a plot with Baroque Works, a group trying to take over the Alabasta Kingdom. Fans are excited to meet Luffy's brother, Portgas de Ace, for the first time, though it hasn't been confirmed who will play him. Rumors suggest it could be Zola Maridueña from Blue Beetle. Filming for Season 2 is done, but it might not come out until spring 2026, similar to the release pattern of Season 1. This is really good news for Den of Thieves fans. The original movie came out back in 2018, and this year, the long-awaited sequel, Den of Thieves 2: Pantera, was released in the US. It did pretty well at the box office, and while the UK hasn't seen it yet, the success of the sequel has led to exciting news. Den of Thieves 3 has been officially confirmed. The Den of Thieves official social media account shared the announcement. While details are still limited, it looks like both Gerard Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr., who starred in Pantera, will be returning for the third movie. Jackson even hinted at it in a post, making fans excited to see their characters back on screen. Christian Gudegast, who wrote and directed the first 2 movies, has already written the script for the third one, and it's likely he'll return as the director as well. That's all we know for now, but hopefully the news means the UK will get Pantera soon. As for the next movie's title, fans are already joking it could be called Den of Thieves Metallica. We'll have to wait and see. The release schedule for horror movies in 2025 has already changed, especially for fans of the Insidious series. The 6th movie in the Insidious franchise, which was supposed to come out on August 29, 2025, has now been delayed until 2026. The new release date for Insidious 6 is August 21st, 2026. While fans wait for the next main movie, the franchise will also be expanding with a spin-off called Thread: An Insidious Tale. This spin-off doesn't have a release date yet, but will star Mandy Moore and Kumail Nanjiani. Not much is known about what will happen in Insidious 6, so we'll have to stay tuned for more details as they come out. The Insidious franchise started with the original movie directed by James Wan in 2011, followed by 4 other films, with Insidious: The Red Door 2023 becoming the highest grossing movie in the series so far. Also, another popular horror comedy franchise, Scary Movie, is returning with Scary Movie 6, set to hit theaters in June 12, 2026. There's a lot to look forward to in 2026. In other news, a major bidding war has started for a new Resident Evil movie reboot, which will be written and directed by Zach Kreger. Resident Evil is a well-known horror action movie franchise based on popular video games, and now several studios, including Warner Bros. And Netflix, are fighting to get the rights to this reboot. Constantin Film, which has the screen rights to Resident Evil since the late 1990s, will produce the movie alongside with PlayStation Productions. Shay Hatton, known for working on John Wick Chapter 4 and Army of the Dead, will co-write the script. The Resident Evil movies have been successful in the past, with 6 films starring Mila Jovovich and 1 origin movie made during the pandemic. Although these movies have made over $1.2 billion worldwide, however, Zach Kreger is the main reason why studios are so eager to be involved in the reboot. After his 2022 cult horror hit, Barbarian, Kreger has become a top name in horror filmmaking. This reboot is said to go back to the horror roots of the original Resident Evil video games, which started in 1996. Fans can expect a version that's more faithful to the games, focusing on the eerie atmosphere and horror elements. And the other big news of the week, Terrifier 4 is officially in the works. Director Damien Leone has confirmed the exciting news and hinted that this could be the final chapter of the series. Leone shared the update on Twitter while celebrating his birthday, thanking fans for their wishes and saying the script for Terrifier 4 is in the works and it's shaping up to be an epic, thrilling, and horrifying conclusion. He also teased something fans have been waiting for: the origin of Art the Clown. Is he a demon, or was he once a human? It sounds like we'll finally find out. The Terrifier franchise has grown a lot since the first short film came out 14 years ago. The first full movie, released in 2016, introduced us to Art the Clown as he went on a terrifying Halloween killing spree. In Terrifier 2, Sienna, the final girl, defeated Art, but he returned in Terrifier 3, stalking her during Christmas. The third movie ended with Sienna killing Vicky, but Art escaped once again. Though Leone calls Terrifier 4 a satisfying conclusion, it's unclear if this will be the last movie in this series. There's no release date, cast, or official plot yet, but we have plenty to look forward to. Paramount Pictures is also getting ready to release Sonic the Hedgehog 4, aiming for a spring 2027 release date. This exciting news follows the release of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which hits theaters this Friday and is expected to be a big box office hit, bringing in between $55 million to $60 million from 3,800 theaters in North America. The movie is also launching internationally in 52 markets around Christmas, and critics have given it a solid 87% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It looks like the movie will be a holiday favorite for many families. The first 2 Sonic movies have already earned $725.2 million globally and driven over $180 million in consumer spending on home rentals and digital purchases. Plus, they've inspired a spin-off series on Paramount Plus called Knuckles, which came out earlier this year. All 3 Sonic movies have been directed by Jeff Fowler, with Sonic the Hedgehog 3 featuring Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik and Ben Schwartz voicing Sonic. The cast also introduces James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Idris Elba, and Keanu Reeves as Shadow the Hedgehog. For now, the plot of Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is still a mystery, but fans can look forward to more speedy adventures. More monster action. A new sequel to Godzilla Kong is on the way, and this time Caitlin Denver is in talks to join the cast. Legendary's Monsterverse is expanding, and Denver is said to be one of the new human characters alongside the famous Titans Godzilla and Kong. Grant Sputor will direct the movie, taken over from Adam Wingard with a script from Dave Callahan. The Monsterverse franchise is known for its massive Titan battles, but this new film is focusing more on its human characters too. Dever, who has become a rising star, is expected to play a big role. The movie will continue the epic action with Godzilla, Kong, and other Titans fighting against a world-ending threat. Godzilla Kong: The New Empire, released in 2024, became the highest-grossing movie in the franchise, earning over $570 million at the box office. This next movie promises more thrilling battles and human characters to enjoy. Caitlin Dever is known for her roles in Dope Sick and Booksmart, and she'll also appear in the Netflix series Apple Cider Vinegar and the second season of The Last of Us. Keep an eye out for her in this exciting new chapter of the Monsterverse. Well, that's all for the roundup, folks. I do want to know, though, should Jonathan Majors reprise his role as Kang? Let us know in the comments.